It's on low. I keep it on the low here, and we back, and we watching. I had this idea. I was like, I'm starting to do reactions to stuff, trying to get into that, because spit, do a little commentary, spit my mind. You know what I mean? Give my ideas and stuff on other people's videos, because people make some good videos, and I watch YouTube, and I was like, why not make a video out of that? So that's what I thought. So I just thought about this idea, and this was made about a year ago, but it's 10 perfect video game ideas everyone's ignoring. And I'm intrigued because, man, the way that this gaming industry is looking, it's looking, I don't know, copy and paste all of a sudden. But I ain't hating. Look, I know it takes a lot to make a game, though. I can't rule that out. It takes a lot of work. But, man, I ain't gonna lie. You can't blame people for being mad now because they used to be able, get so much before. But now it's like, dang, like you can't even get the whole burger. You just get the patty. Where's the bun? You know what I mean? Where's the condiments? Where's the lettuce, tomato? All the veggies. And on top of that, you forgot the side of fries and drink. Okay, anyways, that's a conversation for another day. Some games. I mean, some people still make banger games, so alright, so we can't say all of them do. But I'm just saying, it's just a trend that everybody feels like. Anyways, let's get back into it. This is video. I would like to listen to this. It's going to be a good video, I feel like. I feel it. And, yeah. So, but definitely, what's his name? Definitely, dang, is this channel? Yeah, follow this guy, I guess. Yeah, follow What Culture Gaming. Um, subscribe to him. He got a bunch of subscribers, and he probably still grind. He's on the grind, bro. So yeah, subscribe to him. Shout out to him for making a W video, and we'll get into it. Okay.
Hello, all of you wonderful people. Jules here for WhatCulture.com.
Thank
And
you,
I'm here
Jules.
today to talk to
Shout
you
out to
about
Jules.
brilliant video game concepts that no one has the balls to make. Now, I'm not claiming to be an egg-headed mastermind who could make companies millions of dollars with just one of the many ideas that float through my brain. Wait a minute, that's exactly what I'm saying. When you look across the current video game industry, it's all starting to look the same. First-person shooters in either brown
Facts.
or wacky neon colors, the same open-world game just dressed up differently, and of course, sports titles, which alarmingly seem to be actually regressing rather than moving forward of late.
Yo, on that, he ain't wrong. Look, I love playing 2K. I used to play 2K. 2K19 was probably one of my favorite 2K games, but that's the last good 2K I have ever played. 2K20, no. 2K21, 22, don't even want to hear it. If 2K23 can be like 2K19, like 2K16 and 14, it would be good. It'd be good. Even 2K17 wasn't that bad, but 2K18 was the worst 2K ever. That's facts, straight
It's
facts.
also stale and stuffy, so you know what? Let's open a window to some new ideas that are just screaming out to be made.
Yeah.
And better still, if they
I'm
were,
down.
they would make their developers a
Let's
buttload
hear
of
it.
cash. So with this in mind, I'm Jules, this is WhatCulture.com, and these are the 10 perfect video game ideas that everyone is ignoring. Number 10, a Marvel vs. DC fighting game.
This would be
We've seen
lit.
quite a few fighting game crossovers over the
This would be
years,
lit.
with the likes of Tekken squaring off against Street
They
Fighter,
done something like it
DC
before,
taking on
but
Mortal Kombat, and of course, the
we want, like,
all-time
a
smash hit
bunch more
series of Marvel
characters.
vs. Capcom. Well, all except the last one, because that seems to have actually derailed the entire series, so whoops. And yet, never has there been a Marvel and DC fighting game. And the only one that does exist is a fan-made game, which is, well, pretty janky.
Yeah.
You can't deny
Oh,
that
this
this
has been
isn't
Mortal
just
Kombat
money left on the
DC one.
table, as who wouldn't want to see the likes of Iron Man take on Batman, especially if they use some of the
Facts.
models and animations from the Injustice games. While we might not get the ultimate brutality of the likes of Mortal Kombat, this crossover could satisfy both the fighting fetishist and the feverish fan alike, and that is always a good thing. Number 9.
You tell me in the comments, but I'm all for DC. I come on now. We know who would win the fight. It's DC all the way. Marvel ain't got nothing on DC. Don't even come at me with
Bushido
that.
Blade VR. It pains me to say this, but as it stands, the Bushido Blade franchise is dead. But it offered such a good concept. Highly trained warriors doing battle
That'd
with
be
one
awesome.
another where one
Okay.
or two hits could kill you outright. It was so utterly tense from start to finish. In fact, it does seem to have been the inspiration in some part for
For
the equally
Honor?
bum-clenching medieval murder simulator that was
haven't
For Honor,
played it too
which
much,
did
but
an
it's
impressive
good.
job at making
It's not
battles
bad.
come down
It's
to
just-
the wire 9 times out
I'm
of
not
10.
good at it.
So why
I
not
just-
resurrect a deserving
good at
franchise
it.
and distill that atmosphere by placing the game within the VR setting? Here, players could react in real time with one-to-one movements as they battled to the death with swords and other spiky things. Vader Immortal has already hinted at what could be, so let's swap out the lightsaber for a longsword.
Oh, let me check something. Cut this out, Zach. Oh, yeah, I want to definitely cut that out. Using my own name. Yeah, I'm recording. Yeah, I'll cut that out.
And watch the heads and good times roll. Number 8, an open world spy game.
Yo,
Now, there
this
are
would
plenty
be
of games
lit.
out there that
A
feature
open world
spies, and
spy
the likes
game
of Solid
would be
Snake
awesome.
and Sam Fisher are tied intrinsically with the stealth genre, but it's a section of the industry that simply needs more love than it's getting. So why not give fans a realistic spy game? Maybe even set it
That'd
during
be
the
awesome.
Cold War for extra tension and apply it to
Yeah.
the open world genre. The dream open world spy game could be rife with intrigue and political strife, intricate and complicated personal relationships between you and your
Mm-hmm. Facts.
spy and their supporting cast could
Be cool
help
if there'd be
solidify
factions
the
too.
world. And if you added in a character customization feature,
Oh, yeah.
this would help the immersion
sure.
all the more. Think
Have
of
some
something
good
like
combat
the new
elements.
Hitman games mixed with elements from the Nemesis system featured in Warner Brothers' Lord of the Ring games, and then put it into a spy sandbox featuring a world that reacts to your
I agree, and also it'd be cool if you could do classes. So like, someone could be very good at hands combat. You know, another one could be like a technician. Like maybe if they integrated some like technology side to it, and you know, people would be good with tech, like a techno person, or maybe a ninja, like someone's that's very silent, like their crouch speed is increased. Something like that would be definitely dope. So yeah, the spy game would be dope. That would be dope.
every move where every mission could be your
Yeah,
last.
that'd be awesome.
God, sign me up.
That
Number 7.
Yeah,
a
that'd be
zombie
awesome.
MMO. While
Ah,
online
yeah,
zombie
this would be
slaying did
awesome
have
too.
a brief moment in the sun with 2003's Resident Evil Outbreak, this is but the tip of the iceberg to what I'm proposing. Imagine this for a moment. You buy
this
a
is
new
such a good
MMO, which
concept.
pitches
I wish
itself as a
people would
simple
just-
second lifestyle experience. It's not an
I wish,
RPG
like,
or a
some game
persistent
developers
shooter,
see
but
this
just
and,
a
like,
place to
pick
enjoy
it up.
yourself without the troubles of PvP or hordes. For the first few months, everything is normal.
Yeah.
You buy a house, maybe you settle down with a significant other, and it seems like your digital life is coming up daisies.
with everything going
That
free to
is
play.
until the
Not
outbreak.
everything, but
Zombies
some
start
stuff,
filling
most
the
stuff.
streets and your house is ransacked. Now
They might
the
make
world
one.
you love
Let's
is
hope it's
gone.
good.
And the game has changed from a simple life simulation to an all-out war for survival. You tell me that isn't cool. Number 6, Justice League, the game.
Yeah, I was just
These
thinking
days,
about this.
superhero games are better than
Make
they've
your own
ever
superhero
been.
be dope.
Gone are the times of Superman 64. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
it
almost
was
threw up in my mouth then, because now it is a place where we have the Arkham series, the Spider-Man games, and gosh dang it, we've got the Injustices. So it strikes me as a bit odd that one of the premier superhero team-ups, the Justice League, is without a modern video game adaptation. Square Enix is bringing Marvel's Avengers to home consoles and PCs this September, but the
I ain't gonna lie, I've heard bad stuff about this Avengers game.
Super
Let him
Friends,
go on, but
well,
this
they appear to
Avengers
have been
game,
left out in the
a lot
cold.
of people did
It
not
seems
like that
like
game
a
at all.
no-brainer, right?
Nobody liked
It could
that game
even
from
offer
what
the
I've
same
heard.
option that X-Man Legends
So
did
if they
and let
did
us
Justice
switch between
League,
rotating
hopefully they
Justice
do it
League
right.
members. There's an infinite catalogue of stories
And
to
make the
choose from,
combat
and
fun. Just make
so
it a
many
fun
bankable
game.
properties in this one idea that it's actually surprising that we've not had any inkling of a Justice League game so far. Number 5, a decent
I wish they did
ninja
DC
game.
Universe
Just
Online.
give me a new Tenchu game.
But
That's
again,
all I'm
because
asking for. And
that
I know
game
that a
gets
lot of you
boring
might be
too,
saying
though.
that Ghost of Tsushima is pretty on the ninja money, but in that game, stealth is just
was
one of
awesome.
the styles that you can play as. I want a dedicated stealth and slice 'em up that we've not seen for decades.
Ghost of
The
Tsushima
Assassin's
is a
Creed
great game.
franchise is
Probably
crying
one of
out
my
for
top
such
5
a game,
games.
but there's been no movement
awesome.
by Ubisoft to head to feudal Japan to deliver
was a
it,
good
which
Assassin's Creed
again
game.
is a massive shame. I really don't have much more to say on this other than it is a
Honestly,
shockingly
in the
obvious
other,
idea that slipped
Valhalla,
into the shadows.
I
Number 4,
don't compare that
Death
game for
Star
me.
Tycoon. Under the EA banner, Star Wars games have been something of a wild ride. We had the craziness and loot box controversies of Battlefront 2, the outstanding Fallen Order, and now this new space pilot title which is turning heads for all the right reasons. However, one aspect of the IP that's never been touched on has been building
Battlefront 2
management.
good.
No, don't laugh. I'm deadly serious. Don't laugh. Because look at how much revenue SimCity turned in. Look at how much cash games like Fallout Shelter
I wouldn't
and
play it
Planet Coaster
personally
make.
because
This
I don't
could
care
be
for
a gold
tycoon
mine
games.
just waiting to be explored. So what you do is you take the Star Wars license and you put it into a management sim that focuses on the Death Star itself. Running that beast must be a ridiculous amount of work, so why not turn that into an experience which enriches the lore itself but rewards players with the ability to destroy planets or impress the Emperor himself? I mean, if you played it with a sillier edge, it could be a smash hit right
Not
for
for
the
me.
taking.
I wouldn't
It's
play
pretty
it.
out there, I
Couldn't do
know,
it.
but you don't get much more out there than space itself. Number 3, an open world beat cop game. No, I don't mean like a rhythm action hero police game, although that too could also be a game. This one could basically just be boiled down to LA Noire, but better. Now, I'm not slagging that game off, but its on-foot sections left a lot to be desired. So take the casework structure of you solving crimes, but this time focus more on trying to keep peace in a virtual city. Hell, you could remove casework entirely and it would still be a good premise. Walking your beat, helping out the local neighborhood and stopping crimes when they arise could be brilliantly fun and also a measured game. Especially if it's one whose message is about abstaining from reaching for a gun at the first sign of trouble. Using diplomacy and dialogue choices to solve situations could be immensely rewarding and prove that you don't need to be like Hollywood when it comes to being a cop. Number 2, Nintendo All-Stars. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has made one thing very, very clear to us over the years. People go absolutely nuts for shared universes. Seeing characters that you love team up and interact with one another has grown into an entire industry in itself. Nintendo has jumped into the fray with party games like Smash Brothers and Mario Kart, but just imagine for a moment if they took the Kingdom Hearts approach
Super
and
Smash
crafted
Bros,
a huge
but that's because I was
JRPG
never
or adventure
really
game
good
with their
for it.
entire
I don't care for
roster.
the 2D
You could
fighting
team Mario
games,
up with Samus
but
and Link, utilizing all of their
I know
different
everybody
abilities
loves
in
them, though.
battle.
They're
You could
not
even
bad.
start the game in the Mushroom Kingdom, where Bowser's latest scheme accidentally rips a hole in the universe itself that opens up the entire Nintendo-verse. Mario then finds himself in an unfamiliar kingdom, that of Hyrule, and you're off to the races. Better yet, because of all the different types of games that Nintendo characters inhabit, there are so many different types of things you could do in that game. You could have a Star Fox-style rail shooter sequence or a fast-paced F-Zero race. Honestly, I am drooling at the idea, so please, Nintendo, please make this happen. And number 1, an open-world Jurassic Park game. Jurassic Park is no stranger to video games, having appeared in multiple platformer and city-building games. Yet the potential is there for Jurassic Park to
I ain't gonna lie, he lost me at the last 3.
GTA-style space. You could start off quite simply by
No,
taking
the last
advantage
2.
of the fact that
The
your
third
game will
one's
be
kinda
taking
easy.
place in one location, allowing the developers to create a version of Jurassic Park that is highly detailed. This would be rewarding to people who are just fans of the series, as well as people who are there to see what
If it's
else
fun,
is
I would
in.
play it
Cast
for
us
sure.
in the role of a park staff member. Even
I know they
have
made them
different classes like a
tycoons.
security guard or just a regular employee.
Open world
This
Jurassic
amazing moment where everything starts off. It's
And
so
if I can,
magical
like,
at
you
first,
know,
but
tame
then the initial
some
awe of seeing
dinosaurs,
dinosaurs is
ride
soon
them and stuff,
overshadowed
that'd be
by a
dope.
desperate struggle to survive
So,
against them. As one of the most fulfilling and rewarding
like having
aspects of an
T-Rex
open
as a
world
pet
game is
would be
becoming
dope.
intimately familiar with the map, giving this the
Like, it's
iconic
just-
Jurassic Park Jeep to explore it would also be a godsend. Uncovering new avenues of travel,
alright. He must be a
secrets and
Jurassic
shortcuts, basically getting
Park
to the
fan.
point where you
I'm
know
not
the
too
park
big
like
on
the back of
Jurassic
your
Park.
hand would make for the
I'm
ultimate
just-
Jurassic Park
I just
game
don't think,
we've all
I just don't care for
always
dinosaurs
wanted.
too much.
And there we go. Those were
The
10
zombie
perfect video game
MMO
ideas that
sound good to
everyone
me.
is ignoring. I hope that you enjoyed that, my friends, and please
The
let me know
spy
what you thought
one
about it
sound
down
good
in
to
the
me,
comment
really
section
good.
below. As well as your ideas as well, because this is an
But
open
yeah.
market. Let's spread some amazing ideas, and hopefully someday someone will make them. And if you want to chat to me further, you can do so over on Twitter at
That'd be dope.
RetroJ with a 0, or you can catch me over on Live and Let's Dice as my personal gaming channel where I do tons.
So, what y'all think about the video? I think it was a W video. It was pretty good. But yeah, like I said, the Jurassic Park, don't really care for, you know, the Jurassic Park series. Never watched them. Maybe that's my bad. Maybe I should watch them. Then Nintendo All Stars. That sounds alright. I just don't care for Super Smash Bros. And that just sounds something like he was leaning towards. The open world beat cop game, pretty good. The Tycoon, nah, not for me. a decent ninja game. Yeah, the Ghost of Tsushima was perfect. So they did Ghost of Tsushima but ninja style. Man, that'd probably be my favorite game of all time. And then Justice League game. That sounds good. That would be perfect. I would love to run around like the Flash and stuff for sure, man. And then the zombie MMO. I know there's one coming out, isn't there? But it's coming out next year maybe, and it's supposed to be like that. And I think it's gonna be good. It's supposed to be good. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, he's right. This is a good list. It was a good list. I think my favorites would be probably the zombie MMO game and the spy game would be awesome. But yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. You tell me what the viewers, what you all think. Tell me what you would like to see in the future. I know there's some games coming out later into this year, and um I don't know which one I'm most excited for. Maybe the Hogwarts one. I like creating my own character and leveling them up, so that might be my pick. But down in the comments, you tell me. You tell me which one you like, and I think that'll end it for this video today. And see y'all later.